Hey folks, welcome back to another Paul Massive video. So tonight we're getting Mewtwo's rerun, right? It's his fourth rerun already, right? And which is really coincidental. I don't think it's coincidence. They probably planned it. It's like what, one day after like Mewtwo's birthday, because yesterday was Mewtwo's birthday, right? Which, by the way, happy birthday, Mewtwo, my absolute all-time favorite legendary. Man, the first movie was so good, man. It's so good. Anyways, yeah, so with that, I thought, we'd check out Mewtwo, right? In this case, the Shadow Ball version of Mewtwo, which is the much worse version of Mewtwo, unfortunately. Like, Psychic's just so, like, it's funny, because it started out, when Mewtwo first came out, Shadow Ball was just way better than Psychic, right? And now Psychic is way better than Shadow Ball, because back then, Shadow Ball has, like, what, 10% higher chance of decreasing the opponent's special defense, and then Psychic's only 10%, right? 10% versus 20%, and they had, the same damage, right? 118, and there's no stab in this game, so it doesn't really matter. However, now that we have Psychic terrain, a Psychic version of Mewtwo got so much better, and Shadow Ball version just looks so much worse in comparison, because, with Psychic terrain, you get extra 50% buff on Psychic, right? So, yeah, Psychic just got so much better. Unfortunately, it still doesn't have like any other like fantastic multiplayer. Yeah, Power Reserve 2, but Power Reserve 2 is really suspect, right? Although it might be like decent in Master Mode, just because maybe like after one sync we could like get him into like passive, Power Reserve territory with his not that great defenses. Although I always do think like the Mewtwo defense thing is like slightly overblown. It's bad, but I don't think it's like that bad. It's still like, because that 20 out of 20, it's still like almost 140 on both defenses, almost 590 HP, right? Which again, not great, but it's also it's not as like terrible as people say it, I think, right? So, anyways, let's go ahead and take him out for a spin against Agatha over here. Mass mode 1.5k points. Pick up both reduction, because obviously why wouldn't you do that? Pick up some attack for the opponent. No status, strength buff, sync buff, some more attack buffs, some HP buffs, no stat reduction, no healing, because I don't have any healers anyways. Half ally MP, because he gives himself like +2 crit anyways, and then, Elisa could give him like the rest of the crit or Blastoise or whatever, right? So we don't really need the MP. I mean, it would be nice for the extra like special attack buffs from Sings to Elisa, but I'm just banking on the 2 MP refreshes from Sings to Elisa to pull through, right? Move gauge max -2 and then HP plus 60%. So let's do it. So I'm probably gonna have to sync with Lisa first, because for the extra damage. Also this is the second round, because there's no way I'm gonna fight Agatha with the first one, or else I'm just gonna get like poisoned all the time with like sludge bombs, which is super annoying. So this one is we do get more damage buffs after our first sync. So if you're looking at this as like, oh, a vanilla showcase of how Mewtwo is, this is not how vanilla Mewtwo is, right? This is gonna be like omega boosted in terms of Mewtwo's damage after the first sync, right? So let's do this then. Okay, hopefully this goes well. All right, let's start with our crit buffs, and we'll do the blue thing. All right, I'm not gonna breathtaking until like our first after our first sync. I think that's probably the best option for us, right? MP refresh, please. No MP refresh. Oh well, that's kind of sad. MP refresh here. Okay, well at least we got an MP refresh on that one. Ouch, I guess, but not really. Special attack buffs, that's nice. So just in case we don't get that second MP refresh on the next special attack buff, at least we got something there, right? Don't really need the defense though. I mean, they're mostly special attackers. I mean, like Dusknoir has like 1 or 2 attacks that are like just physical, but he didn't use it, so yeah, no point there. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I am going to sync with Lisa first, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do just that. That, all right. Water pulse. We are at max special attack, so that's nice. Go back to hitting Gengar. I probably should have started with hitting Gengar instead, just because I don't know, just with like after all the buffs, like after our second sync, we should be like doing really great damage, because with breathtaking, obviously, our sync move countdown gets decreased, all that stuff. which in this case would get us to our second sync really fast. So we're like, Mewtwo's gonna like stack up some really nice damage buffs, right, from, you know, the help of Elisa, right? Okay. Dazzling Gleam is not good. I don't want to get, you know, hit with these AoE attacks. But what can we do, I guess? Special defense buff is really nice and very much appreciated. Still 100 damage on the Dazzling Gleam though. Yikes. But I did get, like, give the opponent like damage parameters, so I'll take that, I guess. Okay. Water Pulse there, and then I'll sync with Mewtwo, I'm thinking. Because I don't think... we're so close to picking up Shadow Ball after this, but oh well. We'll just get synced first then. Because I don't really think, Blastoise is going to survive that long to make the extra defenses matter, so I'm just going to sync with Mewtwo to get some extra damage in there instead. Even though, that's solid damage, that like solid not too perfective damage, but then again, remember we have like this guy Omega boosted with all the extra stuff that we're pumping in, right? So he's getting helped a lot. Okay. Incoming sync move, hopefully we don't get wiped out by this one. Again, Mewtwo's defense is not that great, but I think it should be good enough to swat like one sync move from the opponent, especially if it's like a Mega, right? And we got like +2 special defense. I think we could survive this one, folks. Maybe. Please survive. Okay, nice. Perfect. We are, like, as I mentioned before we came in, it'd be really nice if their sync put us into Power Reserve territory, and it did. And it did. Power Reserve Mewtwo. Let's go. A bit of a rarity, but is possible. Alright, Dire Hit, that's not good. Don't want to get crit. Right? That's always not great. Okay. Took that thing out. We just Shadow Ball here. Except I probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just went for our sync move instead. That was a miscalculation. Alright, and I think we got this. Sync move, take out the Mismagius, and then one more Shadow Ball should be able to finish off Gengar with the extra sync boost that we're getting from the next one, right? Alright, some attack buffs, some heals. Love to see that, right? Okay. World Domination Side Strike, I think it's called, right? Yep, World Domination Side Strike. Pretty cool name. I mean, very fitting for Giovanni, right? Okay, 8k there. And let's end this off. Hopefully. Unless we miss. But we did get like accuracy buffs from like Rotom, and I don't think they increase our evasion. And 9k on with Power Reserve 2 on Mewtwo. Totally calculated. Wow, there we go, folks. That's me with this one, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Mewtwo's nice. I mean, he's nice. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. He does really good damage. Once you get all these parameters up. I mean, his damage, like, without this stuff is, like, still fine, right? It's just not anything amazing, right? Unfortunately, like, but it's okay. It's okay. It's definitely a very good, you know, free-to-play striker, at least, right? So, anyways, again, that's weird. This one, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me guys think in the comments down below. Like to enjoy this video, subscribe to my channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. Also, again, shout out to the great Mewtwo art by Mario Zeus on Twitter, right? Seems to post with Mewtwo. What'd you know? Anyways, again, I'll see you guys in the next one.